Hello, friends. Welcome to Season 6 of the Great North American Stampin' Show. I'm Julie Salva. You are at Stampin' Shine with Julie Salva. I'm so excited. I love this season because we are going to be working with sketches and layouts and inspiration. We've got something super special coming in a month or so, and we're going to have so much fun. Now, yes, I am wearing the crown because I won the last episode of Season 5, so thank you for your vote. Today, let me tell you, today we are being inspired by the new mini catalog. And again, if you don't have one and you're not working with a demonstrator, let me know and I'm happy to send you one. So we're dealing with page 39. This is the page that is giving us our inspiration. I can't wait to tell you how I got inspired. I'm going to be using the Gathering Moments stamp set. And real quick, there's the card. Are you ready? Let's create. I don't know why I said that. That was weird. Okay, so I'm so excited to be back. As a reminder, we're working out of the Holiday Mini Catalog. It just went live yesterday. If you're not working with a demonstrator and you want one, you just drop a comment because I'm happy to mail one to you. Now, same as last season, we are doing sketch challenges. So what we've done is we've chosen page 39, and this page, these samples are our inspiration. So I mentioned that to you in the intro. Let's see how to make the card that I showed you. Here's a quick reminder. That's what it looks like. And let's go. I'm going to talk about my inspiration as I go. So the thing that inspired me with this is this one, these circles. So you can see that I've kind of used the circles here. And to me, this looked like a fun fold, even though it may not be, but it is a mix of paper, a mix of patterns. You know I love that. So my card was going to have the circle layout. It was going to have a mix of paper. And whether this is a fun fold or not, I was going to do a fun fold. Okay, so let's see how to make the card. So I'm going to start off with crushed curry. Crushed curry is not a color I use a lot unless it's fall, then I use it a ton. So I'm going to do some scoring. Remember, I know it's been a month, but what do? I'm waiting. Park the dark. There we go. And I'm going to score at 1 1/4. And you guys, this is such a simple fun fold. Such a simple fun fold. So 4 1/4, please come back, scoring blade. I'm sorry, 1 1/4 and 4 1/4. Okay, 1 1/4 and 4 1/4. There we go. That's it. Those are the only scoring lines that we'll do. So I'm going to fold here. And where's my bone folder? I got a bone fold. You know, I tried to be fancy last time and talk about fancy words like burnishing. We're bone folding. And then I'm going to fold this one back. Okay. So that's the fold. Super simple, super easy. Now, the paper, you guys, I love, love, love this designer series paper. It's called Gathering Together, the same as the stamp set and the suite. And these are just a few of the samples. And I want you to see, it has like gold metallic in it. So it's just really pretty. And you've got that great plaid that I love for fall. So I love it. And I think that you guys will too. So I've cut 3 coordinating patterns here. Okay, so I've got my first one here, this great plaid. It's cut to 2 3/4 by 5 1/4, and then that's the other side of it. And you'll see I'm actually going to use that a little bit. So 2 3/4 by 5 1/4, and let's go on and adhere that. Okay, and that's going to go right here in this section. Now, this card could be positioned either horizontally or vertically. I'm doing it horizontally. But it doesn't matter. You can do it however you want to do it, okay? And then with this folded back, I'm going to go on and just put a little bit of adhesive there to hold that down, okay? I'm going to take this really pretty leaf pattern, and you can look at that. You can see that gold metallic. Y'all, this is a big win. This is a big, big win. So I think you're really going to love it. So that's going to go right here. And this is cut down to 1 by 5 1/4. So, I mean, you can mix and match patterns with this all day long. Okay, so we've got that. And then I've cut this one down. You've got the green with the gold stripe. And then this is just a nice wood look, and I'm going to use the wood. I've cut this down to 1 1/2 by 5 1/4. Okay, so easy, easy, easy. And I'm going to adhere that right in here. Is it cold where you are? Is it getting chilly? In Tennessee, okay, so in Tennessee it's chillier, but I mean, not to be confused with chilly. But in the morning we have like the high 60s, which is great, and maybe the low 80s is the high during the day. I just love it. I love, love, love fall. Okay, now let's go on to the next part. So here we have my circles. All right, so I wanted 3 circles, just like the sample. Okay, my inspiration again, 3 circles. So 2 of them came out of the Stylish Shapes bundle or dies. Okay, now I want you to look closely at this. So this is the second largest die, and I used Cajun Craze, and then I used a new embossing folder. Okay, take a look at that. It's a big jumbo one, but I love it. I love it for 2 reasons. 1, it totally gives me a feel for fall, but 2, and guess what? Who thinks I can remember the name of this? No one? Correct. I cannot remember the name of it. But I also love it because it's abstract enough. I think I could use it for anything, okay? So love this, love this. And then, remember I told you we were gonna use this paper again? I'm using the flip side, okay? So because I love just a little bit of a pattern there. And then we're going to stamp on some basic beige. Okay, so I'm gonna get my basic beige ink, and I am going to stamp in basic beige the largest leaf. Now here's something I want you to know about this. This is kind of designed to be a distressed image. So when you look at it, you'll be like, oh, Julie, that's really blocky. That doesn't look good. Well, guess what? I'm a trained professional. Look, I'll do it again. Okay, that's just how it's designed to be. All right, so I wanted you guys to know that. Don't freak out. All right, but it's gonna work. It's gonna be great because we're going to take our sentiment, which I'm gonna use many thanks. And again, I'll show you this stamp set real quick, just as a reminder. We're using the Gathering Moments set, and I love the words. I love this font. Many thanks. Your friendship means the world to me. Heartfelt gratitude. Thankful for you. And Gather, which I actually think Gather is great if I wanted to do any kind of little place cards or anything for Thanksgiving or something like that. So many thanks is going here. And I like this one the best. So I'm going to stamp it just like that. So see, that leaf is kind of a background. And I know right now you're thinking, that looks kind of busy, Julie. I don't know if I like that. Well, you will like it once I punch it out, because what you would see is if I didn't have it, it looks very, very plain, very empty. And so this is a tip for you. If you're stamping something and you're like, it's just too plain, put a nice subtle background behind it. And I think you might find that you like it. So these are my 3 circles that I'm working with. All right. So I wanted to kind of position them to see, you know, how do I like them? Where do I want them to be? And I got to remember, I can't put adhesive at the bottom, because if I do, then I'm just going to glue my card together. And I've done that before. So I know what that's like. I have that experience. Okay, so I'm going to take my largest one first and stop. Oh, I'm so mad. I get so mad when it does that. And I would like to, honestly, I could pause right now and you guys would never see that. But you need to know this does that sometimes, but you can still keep going. All right. So I'm going to take this one actually and put it up a little higher. Now, what did I just tell you guys, right? I told you, didn't I? So don't put adhesive at the bottom, as I then proceeded to put adhesive at the bottom. But here's a tip. You can use your finger and just rub it off, right? Yay me. Problem solved. Okay, problem solved. So I'm going to put this right here. And yeah, see? No adhesive. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. And in my my inspiration, that second circle is kind of tucked under. So let me do that. Put a little bit of adhesive there. Now, one thing you're going to notice with this card, I probably should have done that first, is there's a lot of texture, okay? We have the texture from the different patterns. We have the texture from the embossing folder, right? We've got that. We've got the image here from the sentiment with the leaf behind it and stuff. And I'm even going to add a little bit more in just a second. So don't freak out on that. Texture is a great way to make a simple card. And this is a simple card, even though we've got a cute little fold. It's a great way to make a simple card look much more sophisticated and complicated than it really is. So ways to add texture again: DSP, metallic, embossing folders, mixing patterns. And one more way that I'm going to show you guys right now that I love is adding some elements, some fabric elements. So you guys know I love linen thread. Well, guess what? Stampin' Up! Loves me because they just came out with a linen thread duo. So you have it in Espresso and you have it in Old Olive. Love it and so excited about it. So I'm going to take, and I'm not doing a double knot this time. I know you're like, what? I know, breathe into your paper bag, but I'm not. I'm just going to tie a bow here, and I want my bow to kind of be long. Now, you know, we're going to finagle. Okay. So I'm not committing that this is the length of the bow right now, but I am having this bow. And then you guys, this has to go on your wish list. It is the irregular weave trim. Now, I don't know what regular weave trim looks like, but this irregular weave is amazing. It is so fun to work with because it's just so neat. And you would think that all these little pieces would fray, and they don't. And honestly, I don't even know what kind of bewitched person put this together, but I'm gonna tell you what, it's beautiful. So I'm gonna cut a piece of that, maybe about 5 inches or so, okay? I'm gonna use both of these. So got my sentiment here. I'm gonna put it up there, so okay, because that was nearly bad with the adhesive. I'm gonna put the bow that I tied right behind it here, and that adhesive is just gonna grab hold and hold that there. And actually, I'm not really gonna finagle that much with this bow. I think it's gonna work the way I want it to. And then I'm gonna put a piece of the irregular trim behind it like that. Oh, this is gonna be good, you guys. Just wait, you're gonna like it. And then I'm gonna get some Stampin' Dimensionals. Get 3. And I got to look at the front to make sure that I don't mess up with these. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so mixing stuff up, y'all do it. Be brave with it. I mean, just go for it, because I think you'll find you really like it. There's so many pieces to this card that are just fun. All right. So I'm going to put many thanks there. Now that I've got this glued down, see, this is now when I can kind of finagle that bow a little bit. And then I can trim my, I don't want to trim the linen thread, so I can trim my irregular weave. I'm going to call that irregular weave forever because I don't know, I think that's a fun name. Irregular weave. Okay, there we go. And I've got that. Let me pull here a little bit. And then I have one, I'm going to switch that. There we go. And I've got one more thing I'm going to put in here. So, when I showed you the stamp set, I talked about the words, but I want you to see too, there's 2 leaves, 1 little stem, your mushroom, your acorn, and then these 2 great kind of texture stamps here. So I have already stamped in the crushed curry a leaf, and I have die cut it. Look at here, dies that coordinate. Y'all, look at these dies. So you've got the smaller ones that coordinate with the stamped images, and then look at these great big leaves. I love them. Love them. And you've got the texture in them if you want. You can even sew your linen thread through those holes. It's craziness that Stampin' Up! Has come up with, but I love it. So I've got my leaf. I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive on it right there. And then I'm just going to kind of stick it down. Let me pull that up a little bit. There we go. Right there. Oh, we're almost done. And I love this card. Love it. Now, you know I got to bring some gems out. And I have used these for some swaps I've been in, and I'm going to share them. These are the Cajun Craze and Gold gems. Now, is that what they call them? No, they call them dots, whatever. They're Cajun Craze and Gold dots. I am going to take, I think, a large one and put it there. And then I think I'm going to go with a medium. I like how we have these different sizes now. That's kind of fun to me. Put that down there, and then a small one right up here. Remember, we kind of want to go in that triangle image there. It's pleasing to the eye, so that's what we've got. So this is my card. This is my project. Look at that gold sparkle. Oh my gosh, I love it. Again, let's compare it here. Okay. We've got a mixture of DSPs. We've got our 3 circles. They had the deer, I had the leaf. We've got gems. I think I did really great. Well. I don't know what word I just said. I meant to say well and way to go, so I said whale. I don't even know. Anyway, congratulations to me, because I love this card. And I hope you do too. What do you think? Okay, so what did you think? I love this card. I love all the texture. I love all the dimension. I love all the patterns. I just love it all. So here's what you do. You watch all 4 videos. Watch Lauren, Jody, Lisa, and you've already seen mine. Then vote for the video that you like the best by clicking thumbs up. We will know who won Sunday evening. Now, make sure that you subscribe to this channel. And you know what? If you like this, share it with your friends. That helps me. And that helps them because they get all sorts of new creative ideas. So I will see you next week. Season 6, Episode 2, Great North American Stampin' Show. Thank you guys for stopping by. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.